All right, so we're back on Tuesday's homework with Mrs. Tovar here. And we're going to be looking at rational numbers today. Remember, rational numbers are those ugly, unpopular numbers. They have those decimals and those fractions. So let's go ahead and let's read the problem, and it should help you out with the next one. So the question asks, it says, a puppy weighed 2 5/10 pounds at birth. Or in your words, 2.5 pounds at birth. Then it says, at the end of 9 months, the puppy weighed 4 1/4 times its birth weight. How many pounds did the puppy weigh at the end of 9 months? Okay, one of the hardest parts is first figuring out what operation am I going to do. Now, I know I'm going to need to do something with these two numbers, but I need to stop and ask myself what. So, remember, if I'm finding the total, I'm going to be multiplying. If I'm given the total, then I should be dividing. The fact that I know how much the puppy weighs at birth, and then it says that the puppy gets 4 1/4 times larger, I know that I am going to find the total because it says how many pounds did the puppy weigh at the end of 9 months. It's asking me to find a total. So if I'm finding a total, I'm going to multiply. Okay? Now, here as well. So I know that this is going to be a multiplying problem because it's asking me to find the dog's weight at the end of the 9 months. Okay, before I even get started though, I'm going to use process of elimination. If I just look at the whole numbers in the problem, I see a 2 and a 4. And I know that 2 times 4 is 8. So if I just look at 2 times 4, I know that my answer is going to be over 8 pounds. So I can easily use process of elimination here. I know that 6 is not going to be my answer because 2 times 4 is 8. And I'm looking for something larger than 8 because I still haven't accounted for these two pieces. Okay, well the rest doesn't quite help me out because now I need to actually go in and solve. So first what I'm going to do is I'm going to take 4 1/4 and convert that to a decimal. And the reason why I'm going to convert my fraction to a decimal is because I see that all my answers are in decimal answers. So I'm going to say 4 and, I'm going to set up my 4 and my and then I'm only going to divide my fraction. So remember, that cowboy is going to sleep inside the house. And the horse sleeps outside. Please do not let your horse sleep inside. That's kind of gross. All right, remember, the cowboy kicks off his boots, he hangs his hat, and he eats a tortilla for the night. Now, remember, we only give our cowboy 3 tortillas. If you give him any more, you need to put him on a diet. Because remember, we don't want that cowboy getting bigger than the horse. All right, so I'm going to start dividing. 4 does not go into 1, but 4 does go into 10 2 times. And I know that 4 times 2 is 8, so I'm going to subtract 8 from 10. And we can regroup. So 10 minus 8 is 2. Okay, that cowboy's still hungry, so we're going to have to give him another tortilla. Drop it down. And then we see 4 goes into 20 5 times. So 4 times 5 is 20, and 20 minus 20 helps me to zero out. So I know that I have 4 25/100ths as my decimal here. And I'm going to multiply it with 2 5/10. Now notice I did not line up my decimal whenever I multiply because I don't have to. I simply count the decimal places at the end. So I'm going to multiply like normal and kind of forget that they're even there. So I know that 5 times 5 is 25. Carry over my 2. 5 times 2 is 10, plus 2 is 12. Carry over my 1. 5 times 4 is 20, plus 1 is 21. Then I put my placeholder. Don't forget about that placeholder. And then we're going to do the same thing for the 2. We're going to do 2 times 5, which is 10. 2 times 2 is 4, plus 1 is 5. I didn't leave myself enough room. And then 2 times 4 is 8. I'm going to kind of write my, my sum over here, my addition. So 5 plus nothing is 5. 2 plus 0 is 2. 1 plus 5 is 6. And 2 plus 8 is 10. Okay. Now I need to decide where my decimal goes. So I see I have 1, 2, 3 numbers total behind the decimal. So I come over 1, 2, 3. And I see that my exact answer is 10 and 625 thousandths. So my answer would be A. But always use process of elimination. Check your answer choices and see which ones you can eliminate first. And this way you can go in and find your exact answer and you're eliminating any wrong choices. All right, go ahead and do the next one by yourself so we can check it in class tomorrow. Peace out.